Lock your doors and pull off the asphalt. I just saw her. The Crimson Phantom. You'll hear that cat engine singing from 5 miles out before the headlights blind ya. If she catches you in the fast lane, she ain't passing. She's taking you straight down to the abyss. God help us all!
At Clarence Swope 6706. Sit morning wheelie morning Viking wolf.
Good morning, Clarence. Just getting set up, bud. Should be live here very, very soon.
Cross-country lanes and unholy power that no highway contains them. In that blacktop trembles, the concrete starts to crack. A phantom force is rising, and there is no turning back. Deep within the shadows where the headlights cannot see, an unstoppable juggernaut is breaking itself free. You can hear the engine howling from 5 miles away. The king of the underworld is coming out to play. She's a weapon made of iron, she's a castle made of steel, crushing every single boundary underneath the chrome wheel. No dispatcher, can't commander, no logbook holds her name, just an ancient lawless demon playing a deadly game from the foggy coast of Oregon to the burning Texas plain. She leaves a trail of melted tar and terrifying pain. Hear the cat diesel roaring, hear the twin turbo spool. On the dark roads of America, the wicked come to rule. Out of the deepest blackness, she appears into the night. A phantom ghost of steel and iron, blinding you with light. Hellhammer trucking, an unholy rolling force. Nothing on this planet can divert her from her course. Get out of the fast lane, clear the right away. Move your rig or pay the price. There is no time to pay. She's hell-bent on delivery, a beast born from the dread. Get out of the way, or join the kingdom of the dead. Her high beams pierce the midnight.
At HWP underscore wheelie sim 725. Set hand pink waving.
Holy desire. She stalks the lonely interstate, a monolith of doom, turning every quiet highway into a massive tomb. If you try to block her path, if you try to hold the line, you'll find yourself a casualty at the state border sign. No brakes can ever stop her. No driver can contend with the absolute destruction that she's looking to send. If the scales are left abandoned and the troubles break apart when they feel the terrifying pounding of her mechanical heart. She's hauling cargo salvage from the bottom of the pit, a payload full of brimstone in the fire newly lit. You can try to stop the pedal, you can try to outrun the beast, but she'll hunt you from the golden west until the jagged east. Hear the cat diesel roaring, hear the twin turbo spool. On the dark roads of America, the wicked come to rule. Out of the deepest blackness, she appears into the night. A phantom ghost of steel and iron, blinding you with light. Hellhammer trucking, an unholy rolling force. Nothing on this planet can divert her from her course. Get out of the fast lane, clear the right away. Move your rig or pay the price. There is no time to pay. She's hell-bent on delivery, a beast born from the dread. Get out of the way, or join the kingdom of the dead. If you freeze up in her headlights, if you cross her wicked path, There is no road to rescue from this iron monster's wrath. She will drag you to the underworld, down where the shadows dwell, locked inside the prison gates of a truck driving hell. And that is where you'll stay. Yeah, that is where you'll stay. No daylight, no escape, forever and a day. Hellhammer trucking, an unholy rolling force. Nothing on this planet can divert her from her course. Get out of the fast lane, to the right away. Move your rig or pay the price. There is no time to pay. She's hell-bent on delivery, a beast born from the dread. Get out of the way, or join the kingdom of the dead. The underworld awaits, and that is where you'll stay. Hellhammer. Hellhammer.
Welcome everyone, welcome to the Wolf's Den. Come on in, kick up your paws, make yourselves at home, warm your fur by the fire. We are here for more trucking today. That's what we're doing. Wish I could get my, why is the mouse not coming over there? Come on now. There. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Heck.
At HWP underscore JSDog underscore ND9. Said dog face.
Close that. Hey ND9, what's up, buddy? What the heck is going on here? Come on now. This is what we want. Ah, there we go. Okay. Phew. It's like, why can't I move my mouse? Alright. And we are live? Yes, we are. Camera's going. Good. Okay, continue career. How's the vacation going, kid? Welcome, Clarence. Welcome, NASCAR. Welcome, Wheelie Baby Girl.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said hi Maple Puppy. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said if you have a mouse problem you need to go get a Tom to help you get rid of Jerry.
Right?
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75.
I know that's true.
Said LOL grinning squinting face.
Man, I'm telling you what, we need a cat. Let me tell you what. I would love to have a cat again. Alright, where are we? We are in Washington right now, so Oklahoma, nope. California, no. Denver, Colorado. Bakersfield. Come on, give us something close. But you know what? Wherever we're at, maybe there's something there.
At HWP underscore JSDog underscore ND9. Said check DMS now. At HWP underscore JSDog underscore ND9. Said hi Wheelie.
Check D. What? Okay. I can't keep doing DMs and stuff though while I'm streaming, man. Like I did that last night for Porsche, and I gotta keep the show going, buddy.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Said it might take my friend with the chickens a day or two to get back to me, but I did ask her your 8-question VW.
Okay, thank you,
At
sweetie.
Clarence Swope 6706.
A nice sunset,
Said
too.
I was able to save half on my auto insurance as of today. At
Did you switch by
HWP
going
underscore
to Geico?
JSDog underscore ND9. Said you need to see it. At
did.
HWP underscore WheelieSim75.
It's cute.
Said that's good, Clarence. Thumbs up.
That's very cute, NASCAR. She's so cute. All right, let's see if
At
we can find a job
HWP
here.
underscore WheelieSim75. Said Geico Insurance, or Gecko Insurance. Winking face.
Geico.
At night, but said
much
if you
all
would
the
like to
same.
help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said you know it's hard to save a penny on auto insurance.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right, let's see your job offer. What do you got for me? Give me something good. Give me something good. What do we got? That's it? All right, fine. We'll take it. We'll take it. Going to Tucson. And we got to drive through California. Oh, goody. 55 miles an hour.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I went from 129 down to 62.
Did you? Right on. I wish I could say the same. We actually have Geico, and they upped our insurance rates without any accidents, without any tickets, nothing. They just upped it. They're like, it's because you live in California. You gotta be kidding me.
At Porsche underscore GT. Said hey.
Yo, Porsche, what's up, buddy?
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Mr. Volkswagen aka Porsche.
Oh. Okay, alright.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said because Mr. Porsche is the founder of Volkswagen.
Yep. Oh God, it's a Swift trailer. Ah, no. Oh man, I'm hauling for Swift. No.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said a lot of people say oh no that ain't possible on the original Porsche and Volkswagen you could take the motor out of either one and put it in the other.
I mean, kinda. It really depends on the car, but yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said sure wish I had a fast truck. At Porsche_GT. Said well you drive like one cause you flip MLOL.
Hey, 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 hey. I do not flip them. Easy. Didn't I just help you with a computer? How quick we forget about that. Lay off my driving, pal. Nah. Can't see around those trees. Oh, there is one coming.
Turn left. Turn right.
I'm working on it. GPS, I'm working on it.
Go straight on.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said you were supposed to turn the other right.
Huh? No, I wasn't. GPS says so.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Wheelie told me to pick on you.
Sure she did. Ah, boy, here comes rain.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said hey at least it ain't monsoon rain.
No, that's true. I better not get jinxed having a damn Swift trailer on the back of my truck.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said there is all kinds of puns. At Nightbot.
Right.
Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At Tomip 1982. Said evening, hope Wheelie is doing okay.
Evening.
At Clarence Swope 6706.
She's getting along.
Said about that name play you can say.
Whoa. She's getting along all right. She's got a really long, hard road ahead of her with PT and OT. But she finally got the all clear on her heart, so
At
that's
HWP_Wheelie
one of the greatest
75.
news is that we could
Said
get.
doing my best.
Yeah. She's still very much got a lot of lack of control from her legs and her arms. She's getting it back slowly, but the surgery initially kind of in a way made her a quadriplegic, and they said it could be up to 2 years.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said a quarter rotation at a time. LOL haha.
Ah, quarter rotation at a time. Clarence got jokes. But as far as the heart goes, she was on those blood thinners for quite a while to get
At
rid of the blood
Clarence Swope
clot,
6706.
and it worked. They got
Said
rid
I
of the
would
blood
say a
clot.
baby step at a time, but that wouldn't fit.
No, it wouldn't. So they got rid of the blood clots, and then the Takotsubo something or other, broken heart syndrome, basically, is better. She went from 55% heart function back
Go
to
straight on.
100%. But because this Takotsubo something or other is such a rare thing, she's going to keep it always, and she has to watch her stress levels, both mental and physical. And if she ever has to go back under the knife again, under surgery, anesthesia, she could wind up having another heart attack just due to that. So it's something to keep in mind. So that's where we're at right now.
At Tomip 1982. Said strong heart, flex biceps, medium light skin tone. Does she have to take rat poison? All my family have to take that.
No.
At HWP_Wheelie Sim 75. Said Takotsubo cardiomyopathy and tachycardia. It's a triple mouthful.
Yes, it is. It is. No, as far as the heart goes, she's in good shape now. Long as she keeps her stress levels down.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I understand and trust me, it is no fun.
No, I hear you, Clarence. It's definitely not.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said the best blood thinner I found is Plavix.
Oh, they had her on heparin,
At HWP underscore Wheelie
She's not on it
75.
anymore. She got rid of the blood
Said
clots.
I will
so.
say though, now that I'm not fighting to breathe, it's making working with PT a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
I'm not getting as tired as quickly, so I can push myself harder.
Yep.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said I also don't have to take Lasix anymore.
Yep. Correct.
At Tomib 1982. Said slow and steady wins the race, small gains will get big rewards.
Yep.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Lasix with the side order of depends, trust me I know about Lasix. At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said and I also don't have to take the blood pressure medication that has a beta blocker in it, so
Yeah.
it's doing better about controlling my blood pressure.
Yep.
Keep left.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said and both my PT and OT have said they are very proud of how hard I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said they both said that, none of the other patients that they have worked nearly as hard as I have been.
Yep. You've been very impressive. I've been very proud of you too.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said they even have a few patients tell them that they don't want to have the PT session or OT session because it's painful or difficult. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said when I'm stressed out my blood pressure goes to the 300 neighborhood over 150, but when I'm not stressed it goes down to 170 over 85.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
HWP
And
underscore
that's pretty
Wheelie
much
Sim
what she's
75.
like. Yeah.
Said I push myself until I'm literally sweating. At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said oh wow that is hot. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said exactly. At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said I got an automated message from Kaiser telling me to go to the nurse's clinic and have my blood pressure checked, probably because I'm sure yesterday it was very high when we saw neurology.
Yeah. Yeah, that automated thing has no idea that you can't go without an ambulance. And all our ambulance rides are over, so.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said I had to take a bumpy ambulance ride, a whole hour to get from our house down there because it's so far, and
Yeah.
then on top of that it was having to see that dickhead.
Yeah. I agree with you.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said yup exactly. I can't go anywhere until I can go somewhere. LOL. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said hey VW,
Yeah.
I need you to pull over and help me with something ASAP.
Okay, all right,
At Clarence
sweetheart. I'm
Swope
coming.
6706.
I'm coming, baby.
Said now here is a sarcastic joke. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I'll wait.
I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll be right back. All right. All right, we're back. All right, ready for the sarcastic joke.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said the two most expensive Ubers known to civilian is an ambulance and a helicopter.
Yeah, no kidding. I know that's true.
Keep left.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said yeah, definitely on the ambulance. I'm not sure how much the helicopters cost, but as much as the ambulance costs, I'm sure the helicopters are insane.
Oh yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I hope you're doing alright, Wheelie. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said I forgot how much my ambulance rides have been costing.
$4,000.
It's been costing Kaiser, not us. LOL, grinning squinting face.
Each ride's been costing them $4,000.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said well, I've been doing what I can between the PT and OT therapists coming to the house. I call it unsupervised PT and OT. LOL.
Yeah. And again, that's just another thing that makes me proud of you, baby, because you know, you ain't accepting things. You know, you're fighting. You're putting up a fight.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said each doctor visits cost over 1,000, almost 5,000.
Yeah.
Keep left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said some of my medication is 1,500 per prescription per month and I'm on 12 presentations at this time. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said I know that if I'm only doing things that's considered PT/OT when they are here, then my progress will be much slower.
Yep.
At HWP_WheelySim75.
Yeah, the medications can get expensive.
Said dang. Pill money with wings.
Right?
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said ambulance money with wings taxi.
Right?
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said how much did you say my ambulance strips have been costing again?
4,000.
BW. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I don't know if you know what a BiPAP is. I've got the high dollar version that is 15,000.
No, that one I don't know, Clarence.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said and I think yesterday was trip number 7.
Yeah.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I think it's like a CPAP, but more. At Clarence Swope 6706.
Oh, like a CPAP?
Said it's basically the home ventilator.
Oh. Home vent. Okay.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yes. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I know when I first had my heart attack, they had me on this oxygen machine that shoved oxygen into me instead of just room air.
Oh man, we need gas. Oh boy.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said yep, that's the thing they had me on for that first night when I had the heart attack. They said it was one step up from a ventilator.
Oh wow.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yes exactly. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I had 60% oxygen, and they said if I went down to 65% oxygen they were going to ventilate me.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have been able to deal with that one too easily. Come to see you and see you on a vent. That probably would have
At
mentally
HWP underscore
fucked me.
WheelieSim75. Said what your brother has is CPAP which forces room air in his lungs, it doesn't use oxygen tanks.
Right.
At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said it was bad enough you had to see me on that high power oxygen mask once they took me off the thing that Clarence uses.
Yeah, I
At
know.
Clarence Swope 6706. Said by the way if you had Taco Bell you would have the full fuel tank.
Taco Bell.
Reroute.
Oh man.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said it had 2 black
Get ready,
straps,
turn right.
one from the nose going around my head, and another one from the bottom of the mask going around my neck/neck brace.
Yeah.
Turn right. Finding a new route.
Alright, where's my there it is over here.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I don't know about you Clarence, but that thing gave me a bloody nose by drying my nasal passages out really bad.
Right there.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yes and it is a major pain in the backside. Did take that silly thing
Ready
off.
to
I
roll.
use ResMed.
Go straight on.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said you should have had RT to turn up your humidity. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I remember that aside from the mask being different than an oxygen mask, the tubing was very thick blue corrugated plastic tubing held up by a hook.
This is all stuff I am glad I did not have to see. Because I was mentally warped already.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yep. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said honestly, the freakiest part was seeing the crash cart next to my bed with the paddles.
Yeah, that would have messed with me too, yeah. I do not do well when it comes to you being in danger or uncertainty.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said FYI the crash carts hurts. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said when I went from the surgical floor to the semi-intensive care unit, I had 2 elevators of people.
Get ready to turn right.
At HWP_WheelieSim75.
Turn
Said oh
right.
I'm sure. I've only seen it on TV and movies, but it looks painful, as does CPR.
Wait a minute. How is there a gas? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said gas station. What?
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said in my elevator I had the head cardiologist plus 2 other people who each had one of those big EMT style duffel bags full of medical equipment. Plus.
Oh, this thing put me out into some... What the hell?
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said between my feet was a machine monitoring my heart that also had paddles in case they needed to do something while in transit. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said what's the typical GPS?
Yeah, I hate GPS. Shit. Why is it not? Alright, whatever. I gotta get out of this thing now. And make a turn. Ah, jeez. Alright.
Okay, here we go.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Not. In the dark, too. Oh, man.
At HWP_WheelieSim75.
And look at all that traffic.
Said goes, you mean, go pound sand. Winking face. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I said GPS.
Get ready to turn right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said according to your name Wheelie75, does that mean you were born in 75?
You would be correct, sir.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said so out of us three I'm the youngin'.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I was born in 73, so.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said June of 76.
Yep. Yep. Unless Porsche is still here because he's only 18. Well, actually, if NASCAR is still here, he would be the youngest because he's only like 14. Man, we are on fumes, guys. Fumes. Jeez, let's hope we make it.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I went into Golden Corral and they immediately gave me the senior discount.
Wow.
Get ready to turn right.
No, I am. Trust me. Trust me.
Turn right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said have you ever heard of Banner Healthcare?
Banner? No.
Keep right, and then turn right.
There it is,
Turn
right
right.
there.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said trust me you would absolutely love them.
All right. We made it to our gas station. That's an expensive gas. Chat disconnected. What? Successfully connected. Wow. Interesting. Never had that happen before. Alright. Let's get our GPS reset again.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I also use Select RX to get my medicine delivered to the house.
Select RX. Right on. Yeah, okay. That's good. So it's right here. All right, navigation set. Okay.
Drive safe.
We're all gassed up. Hold on, I just got a message from my wife here.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said no, I want to drive reckless today.
Alright. Alright, there we go. Answered her back. Okay. And we get road bound again.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said we can get some of my meds that way through mail order, but you have to give them 2 weeks advanced notice.
Yeah.
And not all of my medications can be through the mail.
Yes.
At Clarence Swope
Some of them are
6706.
controlled substance.
Said so how much was fuel per gallon? At HWP
I don't know, but that
WheelieSim75.
bill was like 1,000 something.
Said and no, I
so-
have not heard of Banner Healthcare.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said Medicaid in California is called Medi-Cal, and it's very limited amount of insurances that will accept it. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said so they may just be an Arizona company.
Ah, I got you. That would make sense. Possibly.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said VW, be glad you are not having to buy diesel fuel here in California, it would be twice as much.
Oh, I'm
LMAO.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. What the? Why is this thing? I hate GPS. I really do. Alright, whatever. I didn't tell it to go here at all, but we'll do the cutscene because you get things for doing them anyway, so, and I
At
haven't done a
HWP_WheelieSim75.
cutscene.
Said Kaiser has several states, but there are only a few insurance providers that will accept Medicaid as the buyer. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said if we were in San Diego instead of the northwest corner of the county in a different city, I would definitely consider Sharp, but up here they use a hospital called Tri-City. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said Tri-City quite frankly sucks. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said over here Medicaid is called Access pays my Medicare premiums, then I'm on Banner Medicare, which is the dual complete plan. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I hate my neurosurgeon, but I am glad that if anything needed complex care or inpatient, I would be transferred from Tri-City Hospital to Kaiser San Marcos Medical Center.
Right. Alright, this GPS is pissing me off, damn it. Fix the problem, guys, come on.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I understand if I had to choose a hospital within your area or mine or in between, I would want to go to Loma Linda. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said Loma Linda is actually in the LA area.
Yeah, well, and yeah, it's because that's where he's from, babe. Originally. He's not there now, but...
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75.
Alright, there we go.
Said I agree that I've heard nothing but good things about that hospital, however, it's very 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 far away. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said originally I am from Missouri. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I also know that Cedars-Sinai is a renowned hospital.
No, I just meant like when, when you lived here in California.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said dang Clarence, you really have gotten around, haven't you?
Yeah.
LOL.
You didn't catch the list that he gave last night? Go ahead, Clarence, give the list again. Wait till you hear this, Wheelie.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said no, I must have missed that.
No, just, you're in for a treat. You're gonna be like, whoa!
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, New York, Florida, Oregon, California, Idaho, and Arizona.
There you go. It's like a book.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I was born in Oregon, lived in both Arizona and Mexico, then moved back to Arizona, and then to California where I've been ever since the early 80s. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said that ain't even including how many times I moved inside the same state or same town.
Right.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said the only people I know who have moved around that much, have all been military brats.
Yeah, and that's why I asked. I don't think he answered. I was wondering if you were a military brat.
Keep left, and then turn left.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I know of
Turn
some
left.
military brats who not only have a laundry list of US states, but also have lived in several other countries.
Yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said or on the run dad was on the run from my biological mother. At
Okay.
HWP_WheelieSim75.
Gotcha.
Said I mean it's kind of cool in that they know how to speak several languages. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said that sounds like a very complicated story. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I know somebody who was a military brat, and they were able to speak Korean, German, and Japanese. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I used to live in Eugene, Salem, Klamath Falls. At Nightbit. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here.
Isn't Eugene where you were
PayPal.me/VikingWolf73.
born, babe?
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said it's funny that Eugene is Clark County, but then in Nevada there is also a Clark County for Las Vegas.
Right.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said yes, I was born in Eugene.
That's what I thought.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said St. Joseph, Missouri, the same place where Walter Cronkite was from, same with Marshall Mathers.
Ah, right on.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said there are also a number of states where I have gone for visits that were anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, cousins and stuff. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said Christmas visits can sometimes be 2 weeks, summer visits were often 2 months long. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said in Eugene there used to be a small music store, they had drums, guitars, etc. We lived behind there until Mount St. Helens had an attitude and blew her top.
Yeah. And just another reason why I'm like, nope, 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 don't like volcanoes.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said before or after she blew her top. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said before.
Go
At
straight on.
HWP_WheelySim75. Said
Keep
I went to
right,
school with a boy
and
who
then
had
turn
COPD because when Mount St. Helen erupted he was too little for the gas
Turn
masks.
right.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said we were both bookworms, we would just sit there and each of us read a book under the tree.
That sounds so cute.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said but one time he ended up with a coughing fit and couldn't breathe. So I basically gave him a piggyback ride to the nurse's office. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said dad had a 66 Pontiac Catalina all white till that day, then it was a ash gray.
Ooh, 66 Catalina. That's a nice car.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said but when I got to the stairs I needed another kid to help me get him up the stairs. And no, there was no ramp.
Now, see, now you're talking, when you're talking about classic cars like that, now you're talking my language. I used to own some cars.
At
Hey Rob, how's it going, buddy?
HWP_WheelySim75.
Thank you.
Said he lived close enough that when they looked up, you couldn't see the sun. At Robber737. Said like thumbs up drop B for work, have fun B.
Thank
At
you, buddy.
Robber737. Said wheelie hugging
Everybody,
face.
Rob is my
At
he's my racing driving
HWP_WheelySim75.
coach.
Said the National Guard took him and his grandmother to Northern California where the air was breathable. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Rob. At Robber737. Said Swope had purple blue piece. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said Rob. Smiling face with hearts hugging face.
So, the cars that I used to have, we'll start with when I
At
didn't.
Clarence Swope 6706. Said I'm surprised Rob is willing to talk to me because of the GT7 crew, they decided to play games. At HWP_WheelySim75.
What do you mean?
Said Jamie said that there were so many people needing to be evacuated, that the National Guard had to prioritize people who were having trouble breathing and the elderly.
What do you mean, bud? There's been a lot of stuff that's happened with GT7, so you gotta be more specific.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said but Rob has always been our friend.
Yep. He's good people's.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I was talking to a group about like we are here, somebody had their depends in a bunch and they decided to cut me out because of it.
Oh. Yeah, okay. So I'm how do I go about this? A lot of what went down in Gran Turismo is mostly over with, thank God. But as I said before, it got really bad and out of control, out of hand. I'm pretty sure I understand the group that you're talking about. That group and me have kind of said, you know, okay, we're just gonna not talk about each other. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I sound so vague. But
at Clarence Swope 6706.
But yeah, it's
Said anybody that is associated with the RCR, that was just the other day. At Robber
Let's
737.
find a new route.
Said keep everything in perspective, Swope, it's all gaming, not real life. I rarely hold a grudge, there's only a very few on my list I don't talk to. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said it's kind of like a peace accord.
yeah. Everyone, what did he say? Anybody that is associated RCR.
At
Okay.
Nightbot.
I don't know RCR.
Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73.
Go straight on.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said that group doesn't even sound familiar to me.
No. I was thinking it was our old stuff, but anyway, no. Rob's
At Clarence
really
Swope
good guy. He don't
6706.
hold grudges.
Said one of them was Bobby Vegas.
Oh, I know Bobby Vegas. I know him.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said Rob is very chill.
Yeah, Rob is chill. I've never really had a problem with Bobby V. That's how I call him. I call him Bobby V.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I know the name Bobby V, but that's about it.
Yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said but there is one that I still try to help and he is Photo. I like him because he's an elderly guy.
Photo is cool. That he's RSR.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said us old farts have to stick together.
Yeah.
At
RSR's good bunch of people.
HWP_WheelieSim75. Said RSR.
Yeah, RSR's usually they're good folks. I know Photo. I know Reborn, RSR Edward. I know the main creator of RSR.
At Robber737. Said my policy is try not to start nothing and let most things slide. Play nice and speak nice and don't take stuff too seriously.
Yeah. Don't worry, Rob. I will come back and do some racing too. I'm really enjoying myself here.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said well see. He's enjoying the lack of high blood pressure. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said photo reborn and a few others yes. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I call Ed Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Ed. Do you know my boy Speed Kills? That's my little brother.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said Mr. Ed needs to kick that cough and stop getting another one to replace it when he does.
Did he get another
LOL.
one?
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said do you know how they got Mr. Ed to move his mouth?
Yeah, peanut butter.
At Robber737. Said daily suck SI bad right now, next week no better. Did TT open lobbies maybe but I'm not doing GT7 much either right now V. Do this
okay.
if you enjoy the daily suck donkey balls right now anyway.
Alright, okay.
At HWP_WheelieSim75.
Sounds good, Rob.
Said they used peanut butter in the mouth. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yes a lot of people don't realize that.
Yep, they use peanut butter. Alright, so, to the cars that I used to own. We're gonna start with before I got money from my dad's death with a life insurance policy. And then you'll notice the incline in cars.
At HWP
Alright, so
_WheelieSim75.
I used to have a...
Said hey. I've had a PB&J that was a little heavy on the PB, and I definitely ended up having to move my tongue up on the roof of my mouth.
Yeah.
LMAO.
These are all cars that I built, by the way. I built the engines and everything else. I used to have a 1969 Super Sport Chevy Nova. Then after that, I had a 1970 Chevy Nova, not a Super Sport, just regular. It was a original 283 car. After that, I had a 1968 Ford F-250 pickup. And then after that, my father passed away, and I ended up getting a 1955 Chevy Bel Air Post car.
At HWP_WheelieSim75.
To which
Said he really had a thing for Novas.
Yes.
LOL face with hand over mouth.
To which I put a 502 big block Chevy in it, aluminum heads, big cam, Doug's headers, turbo 400 trans, tunnel ram intake manifold, 2 Holly 600 carburetors. Stringent competition engineering rear end
Recomputed.
with 456 gears and a 250 bottle shot of nitrous. Caged the car. She went low 9 at 158 miles an hour in the quarter. After that, I ended up with a really hot Jeep Wrangler, a Sierra edition. That was, I mean, that thing would go anywhere. You put it in 4 low and it would climb a vertical wall. And
At
then
Clarence Swope
I got rid of
6706,
the Jeep.
said the oldest vehicle I ever had what is a 1970 Chevy C10. The best one I ever had was a 09 Volkswagen Jetta TDI and a lot of junkers.
Yeah. I got rid of the Jeep and got a 1965 Chevelle Malibu with a 383 stroker. Had that for about a year and a half, and then sold it. I ended up getting a 1965 Chevy C10 long bed that I just recently sold to get out of credit card debt, and sadly all kinds of mess happened, and we ended up back in credit card debt, so it's like I sold it for nothing. And yeah, that's it for my classics. Now I have nothing except my my SUV.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Which I am very grateful for,
Exit
and
right.
would not have if it was not for my brother and his wife.
Go straight on. Rerouting. Go straight on. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
At Clarence Swope 6706, said my dad had the 68 and 3/4 ton or C20, and both my 70 and dad's 68 was the 283. Dad had the 4-speed, I had the 3 on the tree. Both of them had manual steer.
Yep. Sounds about right. My 65 C10 had a pretty hopped up little small block 350 in it, and Camaro 350 turbo 350 trans with a shift kit.
Clarence Swope 6706. Said dads came from factory with the 16 fifths 8 lug, mine had the 6 lug 15.
Yep. Yep. Yep, 3/4 ton was always 8 lug. I'll tell you what, man, Chevy made the most awesome looking trucks. They really did. They were beautiful trucks.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said my favorite era was the 67 to 72.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I even like the square bodies too, man. You know, the 73 and up square bodies. There's just something about them there.
At HWP
Nice looking
underscore
trucks.
WheelySim 75. Said I know that it doesn't necessarily rack up the cool points, but the Mazda Tribute I think is better for putting the wheelchair in when it's raining, and better gas mileage.
It is, yes. That's why I said, Wheelie, I'm grateful for, you know, the fact that we have it, and we wouldn't have it if it wasn't for my brother and his wife. And my brother's mom.
At HWP underscore WheelySim 75. Said when it comes to liking cars for the cool factor, I like anything that's older than me.
Yeah.
At HWP underscore WheelySim 75. Said oh I know you said that you were grateful, as am I. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Mazda Tribute Ford Explorer they work.
Yeah. How you doing, baby? Do you need me yet?
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said the Ford Festiva what is a tribute between Ford Mazda and Kia.
Yeah.
At HWP
Keep
underscore
left.
WheelySim 75. Said very close.
Okay. Just let me know.
Keep left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said give him a shout.
Keep left.
Shout, shout, let it all out.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said tears for fears.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's find a new route.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I don't care much for the character of Fear No Gear.
That, yeah, we best I can say about that is that's somebody that we just don't talk about anymore. And with good reason. I don't mean to sound rude at all. I have been through hell. And things are smooth, so I avoid that.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yeah, I understand.
Whoa. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't want to sound like I was coming off like a jerk to you or nothing. I gotta protect myself.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said whenever you are able to,
Yep.
I would appreciate you coming over.
Ah, okay, yes. Let me get pulled over here, baby. We will get that done.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said certain names are a permanent scab. At HWP_WheelieSim75.
Yeah.
Said to the tune of George Thorogood, pull it on over, move it on over. LOL.
Move over, little dog. The big bad dog's coming in. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said let him know I wasn't trying to be mean, I was just stating what I was feeling. At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal, every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. paypal.me/vikingwolf73. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said luckily we don't interact with each other anymore. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I swear we need to get some more Robin Williams or Jerry Lewis actors instead of the young whippersnappers of today. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said what I wouldn't give to have Robin Williams back. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said exactly or how about Sammy Davis? At Clarence Swope 6706. Said and everybody needs our little nanny called Bob Barker in his announcer. I don't remember his name. He always said come on down, your next contestant on.
Alright, I am back. Let's see, what did I miss here? Let's see. Oh, I can't scroll up because I'm locked onto this screen. Shoot. Yeah. Luckily, we don't interact with each other anymore. I swear I need to get Jerry Lee Lewis actors instead of young whippersnappers of today. Little nanny called Bob Baker. Announcer, I don't remember.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said Sammy Davis was funny. I remember that one movie when they were racing across the country.
Oh,
At HWP underscore
Cannonball Run.
WheelieSim75. Said I also remember Sammy Davis Jr. making a cameo on All in the Family.
Oh yeah, God, I love All in the Family. That shit's funny.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I thought it was Cannonball Run,
Yep.
but it wasn't 100% sure.
Yep.
At Robber737.
Cannonball Run.
Said I'm off to work shortly. Have a nice evening everyone. Hand purple blue peas.
Hey, you too, Rob. I hope you have a good day at work or evening at work.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said drive safe Rob. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said or how about George Burns, oh God you devil, or oh God you devil too.
George Burns, oh my God, I haven't heard that name in
WheelieSim75.
forever. Wow.
Said say good night Gracie.
I have not heard George Burns in... Man, it's been... Yes. To answer your question, yes, George Burns was awesome. Clarence, it sounded like
Wheelie Sim 75.
You said
and anything with Carol Burnett was hilarious.
It sounded like you said to Wheelie to make sure I knew you weren't trying to be mean to me or whatever.
At
No,
Clarence Swope 6706.
I didn't feel like that at all.
Said that one I would have to say no, Carol.
Oh, you didn't like Carol Burnett? What? I like Carol Burnett and the Golden Girls too.
75. Said to each their own. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said she was like nails on a chalkboard.
Well, you know. Not for everyone, I guess. I also like the Golden Girls
At Clarence
too.
Swope 6706. Said I love the Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Betty White is freaking hilarious.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how about emergency or highway patrol?
Yeah. Yes. Actually, I have
At pub
I
underscore
have
Josh
the
76.
DVD collection of
Said to be
Emergency.
fair, some of the funniest stuff on Carol's show was Conway busting up the cast.
Yes, it was.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Said I love Betty White and the lady who played Dorothy.
You are absolutely right, Pub.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said 100% Josh. At pub underscore Josh 76. Said Femputer played Dorothy. At Clarence Swope
Oh,
6706.
of course, the Incredible Shrinking Woman.
Said
Yep.
do you remember the Incredible Shrinking Woman?
Yep,
At
sure do.
HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said Jesus, we are showing our age.
Oh yeah, we
Rolling
are.
on the floor laughing.
Oh yes, we are. For Emergency, I do.
At
I have the DVD
HWP underscore
collection.
Wheelie Sim 75. Said after seeing that movie, I never looked at my dollhouse quite the same.
Right? That's where they got the idea
At
for
pub underscore Josh 76.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Said I love 227. And I call out the number anytime I see it. At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75.
Nice.
Said especially
left.
because I had a cat. Face with tears of joy.
Right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how about the movie called The Stuff?
The Stuff. Okay, no, I don't think I saw The Stuff. The Right Stuff.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said I don't remember that one Clarence.
But not The Stuff.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said how about a nice game of chess?
Ah, yes, War Games. War Games, what an awesome movie, man. Hey, you know what? I don't care what anybody says. The 80s
At Clarence Swope
had the best
6706.
freaking movies, period.
Said
bar
it was a
none.
horror movie. At HWP underscore Wheelie
I love horror
75.
movies. I'm a huge horror
Said,
fan.
do you want to play? At pub underscore Josh 76. Said chatbot troll time. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said war.
You guys remember that movie called Cloak and Dagger?
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said we may not have had the special effects technology that they do now, but at least the plots were not just regurgitated versions of previous movies.
Exactly. They were, you know what? They were great movies.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said no.
No? Oh, dude.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75.
You should look that one
Said,
up.
have you guys noticed how many movies that have been released since Y2K are just regurgitated versions of movies that were already previously done?
Yeah, that's because
At Clarence
Hollywood
Swope
has lost their
6706.
imagination.
Said we had the real McCoy. At pub underscore Josh 76. Said one of the most underrated suspense movie was TAG. The Assassination Game.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Yeah. How about that Clint Eastwood movie, Firefox?
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said they aren't able to come up with new plots like they used to. At pub underscore Josh 76. Said I still need to give that a complete watch.
Firefox?
Left.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you should.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said okay, I'm going to sound really old here. When it comes to movies, they don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't.
Winking face with tongue face with tears of joy.
They do not.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how about The Fly or The Fly 2?
Oh, yeah, we saw those. Both of them. Those are good movies.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said always caught it in progress. And have to cut it off so I can watch it properly.
Ah, okay.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said I didn't watch the entire movie, but I've seen bits and pieces of The Fly and The Fly 2.
I watched them both. How about the original? The original Aliens. Yeah, buddy.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said those movies kind of creeped me out, only because I ended up with a fly that decided to go up my nose and got stuck in my sinuses. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Old Yeller.
Aw, see. I
At
can't do
HWP
that one,
underscore
man.
Wheelie Sim 75.
I can't
Said
do
it
that
happened
one.
when I was mucking out the barn for some horses. A damn fly went up my nose and I ended up getting a sinus infection.
Keep left.
Is
At
it a good
underscore
movie?
Wheelie
A
Sim
classic?
75.
Yeah, but I can't
Said
watch
plus
it.
it's a really creepy feeling to have that moving around in there.
It rips my heart
underscore
out.
Wheelie Sim 75. Said I've seen Old Yeller, and it made me blow my eyes out every single time.
Yeah. It tears my heart apart.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said ball my eyes out. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web. Yeah.
Keep left.
At HWP underscore Wheelie Sim 75. Said Charlotte's Web was a good one. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I've read the book and seen the movie.
How about, did you guys, any of you ever seen the movie called The Entity,
At pup underscore Josh76.
based on true story?
Said Short Circuit 2 had me bawling when Johnny 5 was getting smashed up.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I've also read the book and seen the 1970s animated movie Animal Farm. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said absolutely. I wanted Johnny 5 to stay alive. Who knew we could get so attached to a robot?
Right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how about Trimmer? Yes, I know the spelling is wrong.
Tremors?
At pub
Yeah,
underscore
Tremors a
Josh
classic.
76.
Classic.
Said Voltron legendary defender defined how remakes / reboots are done. IMHO.
Keep left.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said it made my sister scared to get on our pogo stick. LMAO.
Voltron. Oh, you're talking about the cartoon Voltron? I had...
HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I watched the cartoons Voltron and Robotech.
Yeah,
At Clarence Swope 6706.
I didn't really care for
Said 9 to 5 o'clock.
Oh, 9 to 5's a classic, of course.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said the Netflix version of Voltron.
I don't think I've seen that. But what I was going to say is I never really was able to get into cartoons that were like Chinese or Japanese cartoons.
At HWP underscore
For me, it was
WheelieSim75.
more the Looney Tunes.
Said I was nerdy
you know,
like that. Not like I'm not still nerdy.
Tom and Jerry.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said I remember you saying you don't like anime.
Yeah.
At
I'm not a big
HWP
fan of
underscore
anime.
WheelieSim75. Said they're called anime.
Keep left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Flintstones, a lot of the American classic cartoons.
Yep. Yep.
At pub underscore Josh 76.
That's my stuff.
Said it's understandable. But some are undeniable. Like Akira.
I don't even know what Akira is. I mean, I was, you know, Josh, I was raised in the days of, like you said, Voltron, the Robotech, shoot, what else was there? The
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Popeye Sailor Man movie.
oh yeah, that was a great movie. You know, G.I. Joe was pretty much a, it was really close to anime.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said but to be fair I didn't care about the people, I just loved the mechs.
Yeah, got you.
Clarence Swope 6706.
Speed Racer.
Said John Wayne.
I didn't care for that either. John Wayne. See, now you're getting into westerns. I like some John Wayne. Not that he's not a great actor, just not all of his movies really hit me. I'm more for western. For western, I'm more Clint Eastwood and
At pup_Josh76. Said oh, Speed Racer is acquired taste.
yeah, it is. And newer, like in my opinion, the best western movie ever made was Tombstone. I love Tombstone. Follow that up with the second best being Young Guns.
At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At pup_Josh76. Said for Old World. I'd say Shane. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said 310 to Yuma.
It's a good movie. Yeah, 310 to Yuma is a good movie. I think that Tombstone blows it out of the water, though, for sure. I'd probably put 310 to Yuma down in number 4. And then my most fondest memories, of like old
At Clarence Swope
actors
6706.
and stuff are
Said I would not saying it's a good movie, but I'm saying it's pretty close to reality at that time.
right. Are I used to stay up late with my dad. When he would get home from work and watch movies with him on television before there was HBO and all that other stuff. And we would watch either the old Clint Eastwood movies or the old Charles Bronson movies, or the old Chuck Norris
At
movies.
Clarence Swope 6706. Said Friday Fright Night.
Fright Night. Oh man, Fright Night. Yeah.
At pup_Josh76. Said who hosted that? At HWP_WheelieSim75.
Fright Night? Oh, that
Said
was
why is Chuck Norris still
Vincent
alive?
Price.
Because Death saw Chuck Norris, and didn't want to get into a fight with him. At pup_Josh76. Said I've heard of it, but don't think it was available in my area. At pup_Josh76. Said oh. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said Vincent Price is the shit.
Yeah, he is. He is.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I said Vincent Van Price. At pub underscore Josh 76. Said bot. Just read the text. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Ron Howard he was a good actor, he was a better producer.
You know, Ron Howard, yes.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said oh chatbot screws up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Chatbot
At
and
pub underscore
YouTube.
Josh 76. Said mwahahaha. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how about Jim Neighbors, he had a gorgeous voice.
I don't know that. That name's not familiar to me.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said not too many people got to hear him sing. Gomer. At HWP underscore
Oh,
WheelieSim75.
Gomer Pyle? Yes.
Said a lot of times we don't know actors' names, but we know their roles within movies and TV. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Gomer Pyle.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he's... When he sang, yeah.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said oh yeah, he did have a decent sounding voice, when he wasn't trying to sound like a dork. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said well golly Sarge. LMAO.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy.
At pub underscore Josh 76. Said we should have known all along that he wasn't tone deaf. To be in and out of that characterization. At Clarence Swope 6706.
Right.
Said and you got to put and be in that whole category.
Whoa, whoa.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I'm laying here on my side for a pressure rotation to not get bed sore, and I'm feeling my thigh bone. Holy shit, do I have a lot of atrophy to undo.
I know, baby girl, I
At
know.
HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said oh I loved all of the actors in Mayberry.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said especially the drunk they used to arrest himself, I don't remember his name right offhand. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said and you need to get to feeling better.
She will. She will. She's a hell of a fighter.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said it was as Barney 5, or as the incredible Mr. Limpet, or as the manager and Three's Company, he was talented and hilarious. At pub underscore Josh 76.
Oh,
Said oh
Don
this more than
Knotts.
likely was his character name.
You're talking about Don Knotts, babe.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said he was, but that ain't who I was talking. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said now if drugs would arrest themselves in real life, they end up getting themselves on YouTube videos for being stupid. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said but they are entertaining for those of us who aren't having to deal with them. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said yes Don Knotts,
Damn
I was
speeding
having
ticket.
trouble coming up with his name. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said thank you, Clarence. At night. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Otis Campbell.
Otis Campbell.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Mayberry Town drunk.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Clarence Swope 6706. Said towards the end of the series he did actually sober up.
Yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said Chips.
Chips was awesome. Yeah, Chips was awesome. And the Fall Guy, MacGyver, A-Team.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Funny
Exit
enough, I was
Josh
not a
76.
huge fan of.
Said one has to learn not to be dependent on stuff. At Clarence Swope 6706.
Knight Rider.
Said would you more of a John fan or Poncarello?
Oh, Punch, but let me tell you, man, once I started, having a feeling for the female people. Dude, that lady cop, the blonde. Woo! Hubba, hubba.
At pub_Josh76.
Keep left.
Said final season was a complete mess. But predicted Fred Dreyer, Hunter, as a Hydra member.
Rerouting. Keep left.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And then
shit.
turn left.
Keep my eyes on the road here.
Turn left.
I don't. Let's see. Final season. Oh, yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I always liked the captain, he was the one I rooted for.
The captain. Gotcha. I don't know, man. It was just something about that blonde, her feathered hair.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said have to put up with Punch's games.
Yeah, I know.
Go straight on.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I probably rooted for him because Dad was a corrections officer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Keep left. And then turn left.
You're not gonna let me over, are you?
Turn left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said typical California driver, meaning DAI.
Got you. Hey, Inland Empire. Huh. Why does this thing have me doing a what? Oh, dude, this GPS, man, wow.
At
Turn
Clarence Swope 6706. Said I did go to that mall one
Turn
time but I
right.
locked myself out of my car.
Oh, did you? I I don't know what they're. Man, this is crazy. It's not my delivery spot, I'm sure.
Go straight on, and then turn right. Turn right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said that's one thing I love about the modern cars, if your key is in your car it will not lock the car. I wish I had that feature.
Yeah.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said my friend Stephanie sent me a video that is OT, and I found a few others from that same creator that I liked.
Oh, cool.
At
Keep right,
HWP_WheelySim75.
Cool.
Said I will try those between actual OT visits.
Yeah.
At HWP_WheelySim75.
Hopefully the damn nurse
Said
and
stuff to
doctor
get my
this
fingers
shit worked
coordinated
out.
and the left hand working with the right hand again.
Sounds like from your message that the nurse was very apologetic and was going to get it worked out. So hopefully. Oh God. You would be a cop right there. You freaking. Damn it.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said messed up, but cool that we get to work on fixing our hands at the same time. At HWP_WheelySim75.
go straight on.
Said yes, the nurse definitely sounded apologetic. She said that she's not sure how come that they didn't get that final signature on the approval.
Yeah. I'm not either, but hopefully
At
they'll figure it out.
HWP_WheelySim75. Said but she did say though that it was definitely reproved. And
Good.
assured me that it was just an oversight.
Okay. Did you message
Go straight on.
Catherine and tell her that too, or?
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said now she can say the left hand don't know what the right hand is trying to do. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said when I turn myself over from laying on my right side to laying on my left side and facing my table, I will call and find out.
Okay. Cool.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said I will text Kathleen and share Olin.
Alright. Sounds good, baby
Keep
girl.
right.
At
and then turn right.
HWP_WheelySim75. Said you're not wrong, Clarence. LOL, grinning squinting
Turn right.
face. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said when I had my stroke my right hand was curled up, my right foot was hyperextending, the right eye did not work, the right ear did not work. At pub_Josh 76. Said I just love nothing there red lights.
Yeah, right. This is the biggest part that sucks about driving the big trucks through California. Their ridiculous speed limit. It makes it so long and tedious.
At HWP_Wilson75. Said okay, I texted them both.
Alright, cool. Oh wow, look at that moon.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said so I can comment on what happened to me and that way you understand versus somebody trying to be sympathetic. At HWP_WheelySim75.
Right.
Said where did you say you were?
I'm in California. Or are you talking to Clarence?
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said I'm asking where this very wide open long road is that doesn't have much on the sides.
Yeah, this is California. In LA area.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said I'm sitting down here in Yuma, Arizona. At pub_Josh 76. Said I love the balance of traffic.
Yeah.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said at first when I had my surgery my fingers were curling in on both hands. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said the first thing to come back was my thumbs, but I still needed VW and his brother to feed me and brush my teeth for me. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said they can't beat California, not enough traffic. At HWP_WheelySim75.
It is.
Said that's when you know people care about you, when they are literally willing to feed you pureed French toast.
Baby, I don't just care about you, I love you. I told you I would run through fire for you.
At HWP_WheelySim75. Said initially I had trouble swallowing, and speech therapy had to come in and use vanilla pudding on a spoon and have me lick it like a child trying to lick an ice cream cone. At HWP_WheelySim75. Said BW smiling face with hearts. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I know that you truly love me. My nurses were constantly telling me how pleasantly surprised they were that you were asking questions about how to take care of me.
Yeah, which is
At
actually
Clarence Swope 6706.
quite sad.
Said are you sure you're not her caretaker?
Oh, I am, but I'm also her
At
husband,
HWP underscore WheelieSim75.
her best friend,
Said it's sad and disgusting that they
lover.
have had people in my situation where they had to be a witness because their patient could only make an X on divorce papers. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said BW started off as just my best friend, and then became my lover and my husband, and no, he is my full-time caregiver.
Yep. I'll put it to you this way, Clarence. I have been doing
At HWP underscore
from this
WheelieSim75.
surgery something
Said
that
but the fact that there have been people who served their spouse with divorce papers before they were even out of the hospital.
yeah,
It's just mind-blowing.
something that I've never had to do in my entire life. I have a huge responsibility, and I've never had before, and I'm taking it head on, just doing it, and it's easy because I love her. That's what you do for the people that you love.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said can you stepped up to the plate and you're running with it. I think that you're doing a damn good job.
Thank you.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said he's only had a little bit of formal training from nurses and OT/PT. Most of how he's taking care of me was just out of love and winging it.
Yes, ma'am.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said he really is doing an amazing job. I am getting better care here at home with just him than I was at the nursing home with trained staff. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said exactly, but it gives him a purpose that he did not have before. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I mean even something as simple as my inability to open up a milk carton or pull the film off of a cup of fruit, their staff would sign roll their eyes every time. At pump underscore Josh 76. Said I need to get the shifter so I can play this. Use the paddles to split the gears.
Yeah. Well,
At
honestly,
HWP
Josh,
underscore
you could just get
WheelieSim75.
the shifter
Said
handle
because
that
breakfast
has the
happened to come
splitter
right
on
about
it.
the same time as shift change.
Looks
if his
just
brother
like the
didn't show
one
up,
in
then
a
I
real
had to
truck.
get cold pureed food, but at least I got fed. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I don't know whether that care home would have fed me or not. BW couldn't get there in time because of the morning commute. At HWP underscore
I wanted to
WheelySim75.
get you the hell out of
Said
that
here in
place.
San Diego most of the people live in
Fast as
outlying
possible.
cities and work in San Diego itself, so the morning commute goes from north to south. At HWP underscore WheelySim75. Said BW's brother is on salary so he could show up in the morning, but BW would take over for lunch and dinner.
Yep.
At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said and he knows what you like to eat and he knows what kind of things you like to drink. Shed nurse don't know how to think that way.
True. True, but man, I'm telling you, when you say the words skilled nursing facility
At HWP
for the
underscore
place that she was in,
WheelySim75.
I use
Said when I was in the
Finding
hospital
that
as an inpatient, the staff always made sure that I ate and they never made me feel bad about needing
I
help.
use that term very,
The
very
nursing home on
loosely.
the other hand, totally different story.
Very loosely. They were not good people
Go
at
straight
all.
on. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
At HWP underscore WheelySim75. Said the people the nursing home were not even gentle about the way they rolled me from one side to the other.
No, it was a bad place. I was glad to get her the hell out
At
of there
HWP
fast.
underscore WheelySim75. Said and not only starts the laundry list of my complaints about that place.
Yeah.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said exactly you would have better health coverage if you put your loved one in jail versus a nursing home.
Yeah. Yeah.
At HWP underscore WheelySim75. Said and it was funny the way the head nurse was questioning why I would want to go home. Gee, I don't know, maybe because every time I had a complaint it went unaddressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it was either unaddressed or it was, well, that's our policy, and if we do it for you, we have to do it for all the patients. Like, oh gee, and that's so bad? It's so bad that you would have to treat all the patients better and give them better care? Wow. What does that say about you? You know? Terrible place.
At HWP underscore WheelySim75. Said yeah, they had these mats with handles to move patients, but it was only from the upper thigh to the armpit and it would hyperextend my neck backwards.
The neck which she was 2 weeks out of a nasty surgery for, and they just didn't give a shit. It was
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said what does it say about that big old rug that they would sweep everything under?
Yeah, exactly.
At HWP underscore WheelySim75. Said my neck that had recently been fused together. and when we asked about purchasing a longer sheet to use, they said if they allowed me to use one they'd have to let everyone have one.
Yeah, we would have to do that for everyone. Well, good.
Never mind.
You
I'll
should
find a
be.
new route.
Oh, I just hit a sign. Shit. That's not good.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said in the 2 days that I was at that care home, I never once saw anybody sweep or mop the floor in our room, but
Go
when I was
straight
in the
on,
hospital
and
it
then
was done
turn
every
right.
single day.
Yeah.
Turn right.
Now we entered Arizona.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said the only areas that I think they actually sweep and mop in that care home, are the ones visitors are going to see him.
Yeah, I would say that's probably pretty accurate, babe.
Okay, let's find a new route.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said traditionally women are not the same size as men. Then you take somebody the size of BW or me, what is that going to do to that sheet?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said my roommate was on an oxygen cannula, her oxygen tube kept falling out of the connection to the oxygen. But when you hit the call light they can take up to 10 minutes and there is no intercom. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said so she didn't have enough oxygen to yell, and because of my throat I couldn't yell for help. At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I ended up whistling to get somebody to come in that I saw walking by our room. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said before COVID none of that would have happened, they would have been tripping all over each other.
Right.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said I don't think this place ever had staff tripping over each other to try and help patients.
Nope, it did not. Now there's a lot of other nightmarish things that happen there with Wheelie that we cannot mention live because it would give certain people firepower against us. So.
At HWP underscore WheelieSim75. Said at least when I was an inpatient at Kaiser Hospital. If you get the button within probably 90 seconds there was somebody at the intercom asking you what you needed.
finally in a state where they allow trucks to drive.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yeah. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said it's good that I can finally have the neck brace off, but at the same time it's really increased my neck pain. Worried face.
I know. No, don't worry, baby. It's not to worry about it. It's only because you've had that brace on for 2 months straight after a surgery, and your tendons and your muscles and everything are weakened from being in that position in the brace that long. So now your head's free for movement, and all that needs to build back up in your neck again. And it will. It will.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said it feels like my head weighs 50 pounds.
Yeah, yep, it does. Yep. It's the same way that your hips and legs atrophied. Well, your neck has done the same thing. Pretty much. So now you gotta build them all back up again.
Said they always say women are smarter than men.
They are. Anybody who says different's just lying.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I think everything atrophied.
Yeah, I know, baby girl. I know.
Keep left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said it would be nice if there was some things that would shrink instead of blow up because of surgery.
Yeah. Right.
Go straight on.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said if that was the case, how many different things would you want to have operated upon?
What do you mean? honestly, I don't like anything operated on, doesn't matter who does it. I prefer to avoid all operations and being put under and everything. Just simply because modern medicine lately has become so untrustworthy.
Keep left.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said yeah, blowing up instead of shrinking, that's pretty much how I ended up with all this spinal problems. The discs that they took out made space and somehow that made everything swell up. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said if an operation shrink the body that's why I would be like give me a full tune up. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said having the surgery or procedure didn't used to scare me, it does now.
And that is 100% valid and normal, baby.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said oh I'm not saying I'm not terrified, I'm just trying to have a little bit of humor. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I think the reason why I didn't used to scare me is because I had had so many eye surgeries as a child and then I had to have each of my kids by cesarean.
Yeah.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said hey, there's been times where if it wasn't for dark humor, I wouldn't have any humor at all.
Keep
LOL.
left.
This is true.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said yeah I can understand that I've been accused of that.
Turn left.
Oh, I get something? Yep.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said if anybody ever tells me that I have a dark or twisted sense of humor, I'll just say at least I have one.
Yeah, right? Green light. Okay.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said no we just have the same sense of humor that came from Twisted Sister.
Ah, yeah, Twisted Sister. SMF, baby.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said if some of today's kids would listen to our music when we were kids, they would scratch their head and wonder what the hell they were listening to.
Yeah, you got it. And we'd be like, what? That's a work of art. You dare question D. Snyder? What?
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said when did our music go to the golden oldies? At HWP
Tell me
_
about
WheelySim
it.
75. Said hey, if I ever
Our
go to a
music is
concert
now
though,
classic
he
rock.
better not ask
Like,
me
oh,
to stand
come
up
on.
and storm off stage if I don't.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Here we are, safe and sound.
At HWP _ WheelySim 75. Said making our music oldies, that's just rude.
Yes, it is. What does this delivery look like?
At Clarence Swope
Okay.
6706.
All right.
Said I went to listen to some of the old country and they called it the golden oldies and I was like oh my Lanta. At HWP
Yeah.
_ WheelySim 75. Said an AARP needs to stop making commercials pop up in my Pandora, I'm starting to feel like they're stalking me. Grinning squinting face.
Right? Right, Wheelie? Oh, man.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said how rude Michelle. At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/BuckingWolf73. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said a while back they gave me coupons for Bengay.
Uh-huh. Or icy hot. Oh, man.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said it was even worse, it was the menthol Bengay.
Right? Nope, 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 nope. Man. This one's a pain in the ass.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said sounds like a wonderful rainstorm, like a monsoon.
Yeah. Well, we are in Arizona. No, that is not correct, and we are not accepting that. The only way to get better at parking is to keep doing it.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said, do you remember just a couple years ago how there was a storm that came up that Gulf of California that one took out my last car? At HWP_WheelieSim75.
Oh, really?
Said,
Wow.
I know that you're very far inland, but there's a little blue tank saying, keep on parking, keep on parking, keep on parking.
Yeah, I know. I know, Wheelie.
At Clarence Smoke 6706. Said, hey, you can't park there. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said, I know that the monsoon season always creates a lot of flooding. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said, that's why. As kids living in Arizona, we were always cautioned to not play in dried up creek beds, because during monsoon they're no longer dried up and flash floods are a real thing. At Clarence Swope 6706. Said, a tree branch came down and took out the tail light and everything around it.
Oh, damn. That sucks, Clarence.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said, between the tail light and fixing everything else it costs more than what the car was worth, so my insurance company paid it off.
Damn, they... Wow. That sucks. They totaled it out. That sucks.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said it had 400,000 miles on it.
I got you.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said 07 Buick Lucerne 3.8L.
Boom. There it is. .8 liter. Gotcha. All right.
At Nightbot. Said if you would like to help out, feel free to donate to my PayPal. Every bit helps and is greatly appreciated but never expected. Thank you and enjoy your time here. PayPal.me/VikingWolf73.
Skill point.
At Clarence Swope 6706. Said 400,000 miles out of the American-made vehicle is a lot of miles.
Yeah, that is true. You are correct. Ugh. Babe, when are we due to give you your meds again next?
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said I'm holding out for 4 o'clock. At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said be sure and reset your phone to 7:30
No,
again.
I did that. Yeah, I did
That way
that.
tomorrow is not off schedule.
Yeah, no, I did that the minute I woke up at 8:30 before I even walked out into the living room. So, all right, so you're holding out for 4. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to call it because I need a little bit of a nap. I'm getting tired. So, yeah, because I stayed up way late last night. I wasn't supposed to. So I need a bit of a nap. And then when I wake up, I'll be doing her meds and cooking dinner. And then I'll be back probably around 6 or 7. I'll start up again.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said actually you're not the only one who's tired VW.
Okay, cool.
At Clarence
All
Swope 6706. Said wakey wakey, no eggs, no bacon, and a whole lot more coffee.
Right. All right, everybody. Well, you know the drill. We love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you to any new subscribers we may have gotten. If we did, you're
At
awesome. Appreciate you.
HWP_WheelieSim75.
Thank you to any
Said TC.
PayPal donations. If we got any, you guys are awesome. If not, that's okay too. Much appreciated either way, and we will see you guys right around 7 or so PST. Till then, hammer down. Keep a rubber side down. We'll see you later.
At HWP_WheelieSim75. Said yeah, well apparently there was a recall on bacon, so it's not just the lettuce that's a problem.